season down there.
That actually would be fun.
And Nashville should be pretty close to Kentucky, I guess, which is where I'm going to be in May for a debate tournament.
Yeah, I'll look up what concerts are happening in June. So I'll have even more incentive to go and just lock it in.
In Nashville, there's going to be a lot of country shows.
Yeah, you have to like type in like your favorite artists and then see if they have anything in Nashville because most of them tour there that aren't country artists.
Nashville seems like a fun town.
I bet it'd be interesting. I've always wanted to go there. Squares it makes me have. I bet there's some good country I'd listen to out there. Find the non-super popular stuff and it'd be good.
Who said that?
It was me. I was mumbling.
Oh.
I was musing. I probably should get to bed because I'm not sick, so I'm not going to work tomorrow, but my family's shipping their cattle, and so it's all hands on deck, and I got to go show off my cattle driving skills, probably.
Well, you know, it's not easy getting the cows into the shipping containers. Well, with the you gotta use a lot of shipping tape, and
yeah, packaging.
I mean,
it's a lot.
Often doesn't want to take it because the box is moving, you know, and they're like, "What's in here?"
Well, the boxes are so big, you really just can't manhandle them one person at a time. I mean, it takes teamwork to get the flaps closed, and somebody else. It's like two people to hold the box closed and like two people to put the tape on.
I bet. And you know, the thing is, at the post office, sometimes they doubt you when you tell them it's media mail. You say, no, it's VCR cassette tapes in there, and the box is going. Mrr, mrr.
Yeah,
come on, charge me media mail price. Come on.
When the horn, when the longhorns stick out, start poking holes in it, they won't believe you that there's no like hazardous materials in there. I think it looks a little sketchy.
I like that way of shipping cattle. I'm probably gonna head to bed pretty soon too.
Oh, you guys suck.
No, I just talking after him. You have to engage me in an interesting conversation. Then I'll stay here indefinitely.
Trying takes the magic away, though. You know.
What do you think of interesting questions to ask me? You like to pry into the depths of my soul. You're like Nick, but
not as noisy.
It's not so wet.
With moisture wet or
no, I mean, it's like when he's doing the thing, it's very upfront. It's not that Nick's thing isn't good that he does or effective. It's that
it's not as covert.
Well, it's less. It's more ham-fisted.
Yeah, I was gonna say less precise, not as clinical.
I mean, the thing is, it's a matter of giving things room to grow versus trying to drive them places. Yeah. He tends to try to drive them places a bit. But yeah, I'd rather have you ask questions. Especially if somebody's asking questions to me, I'd rather have you ask questions.
Well, usually like someone will have like monologue or something, and then I'll pick up on something they said that hinted at something else. So then I ask something that in a roundabout way, that's very aimed, but also kind of vague enough that it doesn't seem like I'm digging at one particular thing.
Well, let me see. I'll tell you a monologue then about something that happened. So, what day is it? Tuesday. I had a good weekend. I'm having this experience of evolving in my identity in terms of reproductive activities. And
As in, you're changing your standard for what is like protocol?
I'm changing my understanding of what to expect, I guess.
Does that mean lowering your standards?
No, it means no longer assuming I'm not worthy.
So that would mean raising your standards in most situations, actually, right?
I mean,
Or
yeah,
just
I would say that raising my standards is another thing that happens alongside it that's kind of unrelated.
Mhm.
Or it may be related, but it's not really about that. It's not so much about who I think's good enough for me as it is about who I think I'm good enough for, or more appropriately, how I position myself or in my own head.
Do you think your
Of,
behavior towards or in a romantic context changes or will change with your self-esteem regarding whether or not you're worthy?
yeah,
It
for
changes a
sure.
lot.
Yeah, it does change a lot.
So are you
Unfortunately.
less? What are you less of, and what are you more of in each?
I'm less seeking direction and more seeking compliance or cooperation, or enthusiasm or whatever. I don't know.
Enthusiasm is more important, I think, than the other two.
Well, the thing is, of course, obviously, I would like to. I don't want to be engaged in anything in which the other party is not an enthusiastic participant at all. But what I'm saying is that's not really parallel to the other word.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying enthusiasm is a subset of cooperation.
Do you find that the dating pool around like the 40s or whatever, it's hard to get someone excited or enthusiastic about anything in general because like all the love in life is kind of sucked out of them at that point. For a lot of people, they've just been dragged through the dirt. They don't really give a shit anymore, one way or another. Or am I not giving old people enough credit?
I think that it's individuated, but the woman I hung out with over the weekend, she's almost 40, and she seems very happy with the setup she's got, basically, which is she's not in a relationship. She's specifically not in a relationship, and she's got a couple of things going on, a couple of regular things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's, it's explicitly no expectations, no girlfriend, boyfriend shit. Just, going to lunch and just no expectations. So in that regard, but I don't find it anything but joyful or delightful or something. I don't know. I appreciate it's a good friendship. it's I don't feel at any risk in that. That's one of the transitions for me. Is like all that shit, all those ideas about what it ought to be. I feel as though it's all fear.
Yeah, I feel like casual relationships like that can breed a particular type of intimacy that something forced, or like with expectations of what something might ought to be. It just it wouldn't arise if it they don't arise, those certain types of intimacies. They don't arise if something has constraints on it like that. Which can get messy, I guess, because then intimacy breeds feelings, and then which is why
I wouldn't expect it to happen in this instance. I really wouldn't, because we both understand each other's situations, like, and she's not my mate. I like her. She's cute. She's fun. She's simple. She's pretty simple, and that's fun. But it's not. She's not my mate. I don't know what else to say about it. It's so abundantly clear to me, and to her too, I'm assuming. Like, for example, for her, a big deal is that I don't like to go sailing. She likes to go sailing.
It's pretty strange.
Because and that's what I sort of fully accepted and realized. I totally understand this woman. What she wants to do is she wants to go to the beach sometimes, and she wants to go to the bar, and she wants to go sailing, and she does work during the days of the week, And she wants to go, like go to the spa to get a massage or something if she can, and then have sex. She's very simple. She's ISFP.
She's very sensor.
Very sensor.
Yeah, at least with any in the mix with INFPs, it's a little bit more nuanced. And I'm not shooting.
Different thing.
Yeah. I mean, both of my brothers are ISFP, and it's like, I don't know, just their infatuation with like sensual things and sensory things is like, I never could wrap my head around it, but it makes so much sense. So it's not the FI I have a problem with, it's the SE.
Hey, Jailer. What's going on?
Not much. Cooking pot pies.
Cooking pot pies. Neptune was asking me questions about my emotions.
Completely prompted.
Yeah, I asked him to ask me questions about my emotions, basically. He said, give me a monologue. I started monologuing. I dove right in. He assumes people at age 40 are sad and jaded, and
I said it's hard to get them to be enthusiastic about anything. That's all I said.
I don't know. I think that there's a fair amount of old people who, as they get into their 40s, start to develop a few more resources and a little bit more freedom, then they may end up actually opening up a bit. But it's not really been the case for me, because I've never been closed down. I mean, not as either drunk or not closed down. So
Oh, he froze.
Sad and
So is
jaded.
this like your second like puberty, if you will?
my second puberty.
You're You're just really thrilled about everything again.